Hello, folks. I'm Detroit Miracle, and welcome to the Miracle Moment on suicide. Now, each person has ideas, each person knows what they want to do, each person knows what they want for themselves, each person knows the type of character that they are, of a mental state of mind, of a formulative process. But people that think about killing themselves, of course, do not want themselves in this situation at all. So you would wonder, why is that? Why has things gone so bad and so wrong where someone would just wake up one day and decide to off themselves or get rid of themselves or kill themselves? Well, you have to look at their situation personally, and you have to be able to identify with their situation to understand why they would make that type of choice to do that, in other words. But some people can appear happier than they are, and then they would be extremely sad, and then they would think about the idea, but without knowing, is there anything out there, is there anything better for you through that suicide particular, and then you would decide to go and kill yourself anyway without understanding. That is something that is incredibly strange and weird, to not know what is out there, or not know what type of punishment might await you for taking that drastic step and killing yourself or killing somebody else. And it's a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing to even consider that or think about that being a possibility for you to apply to yourself and on yourself, of course, without coming up with something better, with something more productive, something more gratifying, something more satisfying, something more pleasing, rather than just simply killing yourself. It's a strange thing to study and look at, in terms of, like, I would have to know, like, that this person is feeling incredibly bad, that this person is feeling the worst that they possibly could feel, in order for me to say, wow, okay, I can understand why this person would take that particular step, in regards to handling that situation. But, I know, as bad as I feel, as bad as I felt, and I never thought about killing myself seriously. So I'm thinking, is there worse than how I felt on occasions? Is there much worse than that? So individuals if you analyze the situation with suicide, you would have to know the person that did it. You would have to know exactly what they went through. You would have to know what compelled them to take that step against themselves, of course, where there's no coming back from it. There's no getting a second chance. If you get it right, that's it. It's like they're gone. So how do they see themselves in this reality? All the people that committed suicide and killed themselves, of course, how did they feel by being here in this situation, in this particular reality? Was it that crazy? Was it that bad for them? It had to be terrible, or worse than terrible, in terms of understanding that the real reasons and the core reasons. If it was for love, I can understand love being a major factor in playing into that whole situation, as much as it would have to, as much as it does. Yeah, but when I look and research some suicides, some of it doesn't make sense, like, as to why the person did this over that. Why would this person kill themselves over this situation and over that situation, without thinking about it again, without trying to come up with another explanation, another outlook, another point of view, another plan. Yeah, it's crazy and very crazy.